Alright Bibies, and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are gonna do something super exciting. I cannot wait to start because let me tell you, I believe we have cracked out the code. This is an original video idea and I am super excited and I cannot wait to just put it out there. I'm literally fidgeting on my chair because today we are actually doing something that I've been waiting to do for the last few weeks. I got this inspiration from a show called RuPaul Drag Race, where if you guys already seen it and you know it, there is All Stars. And All Stars is pretty much like the girl that they participate into the previous season. They are coming back, they won the crown, and there is one thing that Ru, the main host, does, is redemption. Redemption is they put these girls again to the same situation. So acting challenge, a little bit of dancing, a little bit of fun things, and what they have to do is show that this time they got it right, they are not here to play, and you kind of get like redemption, you know, you want to say, you know what girl, you good this time, you are ready to move. So I was thinking to do this with all my makeup that I have here, and I'm actually gonna give the makeup that I hate a second chance. I have everything that I tested firstly and I hated it secondly, and today we are not fooling around. Today we're gonna try our best. I promise you, on a Boy Scout, I don't know how they do things. I promise you, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna make sure this works because some of this is way too expensive and I wish I never bought it. So if you guys want to see what am I thinking of my second chance makeup, please keep on watching. Alright baby, so we're gonna start with our eyes today. I know that normally I go in with skin, but because I want to do a very colorful eye look, and also I know that this palette over here, and I'm gonna show you which one it is, does have a lot of fallout. I want to kind of save myself. I told you I want to start it right. I really want to make it work. And today we are gonna do the Urban Decay Full Spectrum. Now, when I look at this palette, I'm in love. I feel like it's beautiful and there is every color that I like. And that's the reason why I bought it. Now, the reason why it doesn't work for me is because there is literally no pigment, and I'm used to the Urban Decay Electric palette, and that is absolutely divine and is literally one of my favorite palettes all time. This one was a huge disappointment, so I guess we should just start out, see what happened. Let me put this girl down. So I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush, already prime my lids, already done my brows, and we are gonna start with a shade called Gossip. There is very, very pink. As you guys see, there is already not really much color picking up from the brush, so that is again one thing that I don't like. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna start to our crease and we are going to like blend it and smoke it. We're gonna be extra today. We are gonna be something something. I'm now gonna go in with a smaller brush and the shade Delirious. There is a much darker purple. Now again, one thing that I feel about this palette is that you really have to like work hard. Like to get this pink as a first base color, it did take way longer than I wanted to. This one shows up already more. Let's see how it is with the blending. So next I'm going to use a little bit of this concealer from Kiko. There is a full coverage one, so it looks like this. I have it on my brush, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to like cut a little bit of the center so that our spotlight looks much stronger. Next I'm gonna take a shadow brush and the shade Iced, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start to like press it on at the center mainly, because what I wanna do is the edges, I wanna still smoke it with a little bit of pink. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to set the cut crease first and then blend both of them with pink. So see, this is when I start to have problem when like the silver doesn't really show and it kind of starts to annoy me. So I'm gonna stop this one very quickly, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one more time the shade Gossip, and I'm gonna start to like blend the edges so that it looks a little bit nicer. And I'm gonna have a think about what to do on the inside of my spotlight, because this silver is rubbish. I did end up saving it a little bit. Am I in love with it? Not really. Again, it's very, very hard to use this palette. I feel like we're gonna change the silver into the gold, so I'm gonna go in with Gold Mine, and let's see if this one is any better. And yeah, it does show slightly more. Am I in love? Not really. I don't know how I feel about, to be honest with you guys. I still don't think this palette is worth the price tag. It's £43. It's a lot of money for this. It's way too much money. We're now going to move in with the lower lash line, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in one more time with the shade Delirious on a very small detail brush. And what I want to do is a drama. I want to make sure the bottom looks dark, looks smoky. Later, I'm going to actually add some false lashes and a little bit of like a black liner in my waterline, just to kind of like kick in a little bit of a notch. But so far, I am kind of like refilling what I did before. I'm not in love with this palette. Is rubbish. Alright, Bibies, we're gonna move in with our skin, and it's actually when I have the majority of my product here on my desk. You guys know I do Foundation Friday. I love to test out new concealer, new powders, and a lot of times we actually made it through and we do end up working it or not. These ones over here, they really did not make me want to try and use them again, and I do feel a bit upset about it because I spent a lot of money. Like most of this one are actually like more of a high hand, and we're gonna start with this one over here, the Fenty Beauty foundation. You guys know I tested out, I did the first impression and really did not like it. I personally think it's just not meant for my skin type. I do have more of a dry skin. I believe is everyone that is actually more towards like combo to oily loves this foundation. For me, just did not work. Also, do want to say that we're probably going to experience a different color to my skin because I actually matched it myself, and I did say there I made a mistake, but it's fine. It's not the color that actually bothers me, is the actual finish, the fact that it has a lot of dry patches. So I guess we're just gonna try it out. I did put out a little bit onto my palette, so let's just cue the music and enjoy this. We're now going to use the Kiko concealer that we used earlier, and what we're going to try to do is really brighten the situation. Again, it's not the color that I don't like about this foundation, as much as wrong as it is. I did pick it up myself. Is the powder is oxidizing, and it keeps oxidizing for like a very, very long time. By the end of this video, it's going to look so orange, and that is one thing that I don't like. Also, is very, very, very hard to actually blend it, especially around like my hair over here. It just feels like it dries out, and it's kind of like it doesn't feel nice. Let me just say that. So let me just put on this concealer and try to like brighten up this mess. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen now. Now we're gonna move in with powders because we have finished our liquid and cream, so we need to make sure everything stay put and set. And let me tell you, I'm gonna share with you two products that I've actually used more than once or twice, and every single time they keep on failing me, and I just want to share the struggle. So the first one is the Invisible Powder by MAC. Now I tried to do so many things with this one. I tried with different brushes, with sponges, damp sponge, dry sponge. I tried baking, and it was one of the worst mistakes I've ever made. Like, it literally, the residue of white powder underneath my eyes made me take off my foundation and concealer because it was that embarrassing that I could not leave the house. So yeah, so we're gonna use this one to just set everything. And then I have another MAC, and this one over here is the Mineralized Skin Finish. Now I do actually use the Mineralized Skin Finish to do sometime my contouring, but this one over here here was one of the most popular kind of like shades, and it's Give Me Sun. I tried every single time to make it work, but always ends up to look so orange and red. And I personally feel like it's kind of like the Fenty Beauty foundation. Like once you put it on, it kind of looks okayish, and then as the day go, it oxidizes and it gets darker and darker and darker. I don't know how to explain it, so all I gotta do is literally wish me luck. The last step for the skin is of course highlighter, and let me tell you, mentioning this product and show you why it did not work for me, it kind of breaks my heart because I really wanted to make it work. I tried my hardest, and I personally feel like on the eyes it always looked amazing, but on the skin it was just not my shade, and it is a Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. When I saw it online, I thought this sun was going to be like heaven. Instead, it's just not working. It's way too glittery for me. It just doesn't leave my skin looking pretty. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna live demo it for you. So I'm taking my fan brush that you guys know it is my favorite, and I'm gonna start to put it on, and look at this. Like, I don't know if my camera is picking it up, but it's literally like very heavy and very like chunky and glittery. That's the reason why I don't like it. It just feels like very like intense. I can't really work on blending it. As in, like, I normally tend to go in with my sponge and soften it up, but it always has this very rich gold undertone that is just completely a killer. Now, it's beautiful and it's amazing on the eyes. Like, when I use it on the eyes, like, people always ask me what gold it is because it's so unique, but on the skin, it's just not for me, and it just doesn't work. So you babies know I removed my foundation from my lips, so that means it's a lipstick time. And this one over here is actually a lipstick that is quite cool because it's an hybrid. It's called Kiss and Blush. It's from YSL. The idea is beautiful, like it's an hybrid. You can put it onto your cheeks, you have a matching lipstick. Doesn't this sound like a dream? It does, but let me tell you, it's a nightmare. The actual product is kind of alright, it's a little bit of a pass for me, and the main reason is the price point is £29. You don't really get much product onto your lips. It's going to be very sheer. It is moisturizing, but it's not a lipstick. It's literally like a lip balm. And onto your cheeks, if you guys wear a full coverage foundation or even a medium coverage foundation, it's not going to blend nicely and it's just going to separate. It pretty much only works if you are like a teenager or you wear tinted moisturizer. If you want to cover up some blemishes, this is just gonna separate and make a mess. So let's put this one on, and we are gonna talk about what do we think, if there is any product I kind of reevaluate today, is there any redemption? I don't know. Alright babies, we are now ready for the last part. There are of course which one are the bottom two products and which one is the winner. And for me the first one that has to completely go is this Kiss and Blush by YSL. £29 for this is a pass, guys. It's not really that pretty, I don't like it, and it's way too expensive. And talking about expensive products, this Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette is £42, and this eye look might be looking cute, but it was a struggle to make. Like, I had to like press it and blend it and press it and blend it, and I personally feel like I can achieve the same thing with a drugstore palette that maybe is like £4 to £8. So these two products for me are a huge pass. Now, the product that for me is actually kind of like redeeming a little bit, and I feel like maybe with a different application that I did today works much better. It is this Kiko Full Coverage Concealer. I think that if I'm going to use a different primer, I can even get rid of like the majority of the dryness that I do have a little bit under my eyes, because there are still a little bit of lines that normally you can't see as much. So let me tell you, I'm going to give her a couple of more try and let you know and update you if this still still makes it to the fades. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make, so make sure you give me a good thumbs up, stay subscribed, and leave me comments down below. Of course, if you can, please share this video everywhere that you can and tag your favorite beauty gurus. I would love to see other people do this, because let me tell you, I love when people keep it real and honest, because normally all I see here online is a bunch of discount codes, and let me tell you, they might be cute, but sometimes I am questioning, like, are they really liking product? I don't know. So thank you so much for watching one more time, and always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.